I don't want to die. Once those words left the lips of that shadow, she drew her final breath. This time 'twas poison. Since I was born, there hath been countless attempts on my life, and each time there hath been someone who died in my stead. In my youth, the deaths of servants would at times unsettle my heart, but now not one emotion stirs within me. Of course, such is the way. The duty of my shadows is to keep me alive, while surviving peril is mine. Therefore, I alone must continue to live. Whosever life be sacrificed, I alone. I am special, thus I possess servants called shadows. Not all lives bear the same value. I stand without equal, and my shadows are but dispensable. Verily, my life far outweighs theirs. Then, one day, a new shadow was brought before me.
I, Asahi, shall protect you, my princess, even if it means my death.
This lowly shadow dared address me with a smile, acting as if I were but some ordinary person. "'Tis disrespectful," I soon reprimanded her. Yet that smile of hers did not fade away. A most peculiar servant indeed. She was the first to introduce herself to me by name. Asahi, was it? To give her name to me without a trace of fear. Verily, an unexpected simpleton hath arrived. Asahi was more peculiar than I had anticipated. She smiles no matter what I decree, and even when I try to act as a princess, being in her presence somehow throws me into disarray. However, this upsets me not. Yes, I shall try my hand at granting Asahi the privilege to call me by name. In truth, such an act is unforgivable, but this is Asahi. At this moment in time, not a soul will be concerned. Then, Asahi and I will form a link even stronger than that of a mere shadow and princess.
I must refuse, my princess, for I am but a shadow.
She smiled in reply, though tinged with unease. I see. In Asahi's eyes, I am nothing more than her master. Why doth this vex me now? Have I not known this all along? I am above all lowly shadows. And yet, why do I feel such pain in my heart? There are countless replacements for every shadow, are there not? It suddenly felt as if someone whispered such words into mine ear. Verily, my life doth far outweigh that of any shadow. To Asahi, I am the princess, nothing more, nothing less. Soon thereafter, something happened. The news of Asahi's death had reached mine ears. After she and an assassin struck each other down, Asahi then... My other servants led me from my chamber to see Asahi's lifeless body, yet I was unable to even lay a finger on it. That day marked the first time I had ever wept for a shadow. Why am I trembling? Is this not how things hath always been? Someone protects me, then dies. Should I not be accustomed to such a sight? 'Tis times like these when I must act like a princess. But what doth it even mean to act like a princess? That 'tis unbefitting to feel sorrow upon someone's death? No, the only thing that was unbefitting was me. Every life bears the same value, each one irreplaceable. Asahi, every shadow hath gone, nothing can replace them, and yet I long to see thee again, Asahi. Then why not let her come back to life? In that moment, I heard someone whisper into mine ear once more. You are special. That's something you're allowed to do. Verily, I am special. All in this world exists for me. I'll live and die as I so desire. The lives of my subjects belong to me. 'Tis for mine own sake that they live and die. If so it be, there should be no issue if I decide even when one lives or dies. I shall not let thee die, Asahi. Do not dare think of dying without my permission. As such, each and every one of thee shall bequeath your lives unto Asahi. If I could slowly drain tiny slivers of life from many a person and channel it to Asahi. Then, as if responding to my desire, a fog enshrouds the land and begins draining the life from my subjects. With this much, it shall amount to Asahi's life. Suddenly, voices crying out in pain reach mine ears, voices begging to be saved. Why do they sound so pained? I am taking but tiny slivers. Save me. Please don't take my life away, Princess. As the countless pleas resound in mine ears, I hear that whisper once more. This is what you wished for, isn't it? Verily, I did wish for this. What would befall the lives of others mattered not to me. What have I done? My mind sank into the dark abyss. Many have perished to keep me alive. 'Tis my duty to bear the weight of those lives and live on in solitude. Hence, I convinced myself that I was special, to flee from the responsibility of bearing such a heavy burden. Yet, the moment I met Asahi, I felt my heart tremble. Much like everyone else, I long for someone I can live with. I wish they see me not as special, but simply as me. Someone who calls my name and...
Lady Kaguya!
In that moment, a voice reached mine ears. A voice that calls not for the princess, but for me. This voice is...
I shall live by your side simply as Asahi. So please come back to me. Lady Kaguya!
Golden hues of light melt away the darkness, guiding me back to reality. There is but one I know who can perform such a feat. The one whose unceasing noise has brightened my world ever so vibrantly. My sunshine. Yet, as the one who willed mine own country's destruction, I can no longer call myself a princess. However, Asahi then smiled, as she had done when we first met, dispelling my lingering anxieties, and spoke.
Yes. From now till forever, I shall dedicate my life to you, Lady Kaguya.
If I have compelled thee to speak so, then I must assume responsibility. From now till forever, I too shall be at thy side, not as a princess, but simply as Kaguya.